Hey guys, welcome to Aaron's Automotive. Today, changing tie rods on my 82 Chevy. So, I'm going to show you how I go about doing it. So, take the tire off. The lug nuts are 3/4 inch. My electric impact gun. There, pull the tire off. Get it out of the way. Grab that center cap. I'm just going to put all my lug nuts in there. So this guy is really loose. So I decided it's just best if I go about and replace it right away. So I'm gonna grab some penetrating oil and spray that down. We'll come back. All right, so I got my penetrating oil. I've got this focus, this gunk freeze out. What it does is it's got a lubricant in it, but it also super chills, so it gets the item really cold. Then it contracts and the penetrant soaks into it. So give those a soaking, give that a soak, and I'm going to spray in here just for good measure. Alright, now I got a cotter pin on the tie rod end here that needs to come out. So I always just use a pair of snips. And I just bend the pin straight again, grab the cuts, and finesse this guy out, and then put it aside. So, I'm going to need 2 hands for this, but I'm going to show you. I need to loosen this bolt and nut, and they are 13 mil. So I get a wrench, and I'm gonna take my socket and ratchet, and I'm just gonna stick it on there and loosen it off. So we'll come back once I got that loose. Alright, so I went ahead and pulled off bolts completely from here. Just shifted these down the shaft, down to the inner tie rod. Just because I was having trouble with this, I wanted to try and crack it free first. So that's been cracked loose. I can use a pipe wrench on that now. And then I just went and took off the castle nut from the tie rod end as well. And the way that I remove tie rod ends is just with a hammer. And you hit the knuckle right where it goes through. Really hard. But I need 2 hands for that, so once I get that separated, I'll come back again. Alright, so knock the ball of the tie rod loose. I'm gonna pick it up out of the way, push the steering knuckle out of the way, and then I'm going to remove this. I believe I should be able to fit a pipe wrench on there. Now these are going to be either left or right hand threads, and honestly I can't remember right now, so just gonna go trial and error. Maybe I'll set you guys up on the stand and use both hands for this. So be right back again. I guess before I put you on the stands, what you want to do if you're doing this in your driveway, because you'll need a wheel alignment after this, you want to take a flathead screwdriver, which mine's right here. You know, you want to count how many threads are left in here. And I've done this earlier already. I've counted there's 10 threads left. You're going to need to know this for when you thread the new tie rod end in, at least so you can get a close proximity up to where it was before. So I'll put you up on the stand and we'll continue. Alright, got it on the stand. Now I'll unthread the old tie rod. And it looks like this one has a normal right hand thread, which is great. Really tight though. There we go. There. Got it out. Now I'm just gonna clean up my hands and grab some brake cleaner. Alright, so got a can of brake cleaner and prop this up a little. I'm basically just gonna spray the crap out of the inside of this with brake cleaner, clean out all the grease and dirt and grime and stuff that's stuck on the threads. Yeah, I'll just finish off this can. It was almost empty anyways. Just about. Alright, that's empty enough. Let that drain out. So now, grab the new tie rod. Okay, which is on the hood. There we go. Grab it out of the box. And there's the new tie rod. Comes with a new castle nut, new cotter pin, new Zerk fitting. So I'll put you down. I'm going to tear open the bag and we'll come back again. Alright, got the new one open. And I guess I should have grabbed my NACs. Got my bottle of anti-seize here. I'm just gonna put a little onto here, keep it from ever seizing on again. Just gonna do the first half of the shaft. As I thread it in, it'll force all the anti-seize to the rest of the threads. There. And then just thread this guy in. Might even see if I can find a wrench that fits around this shank, so I'm not putting a lot of stress onto the tie rod itself. Also, make sure these are the same, and they are. Oh, 13 fit. Now I'm gonna have to grab a 16. Just grab a few wrenches to make sure that I can find one that 17. Yeah, the 16 fits nicely on there. Well, actually, 17 fits a little nicer. We're just gonna twist this guy on until we get about 10 threads left. I'm not putting the Zerk fitting on until after I've got this in here and tightened down, and then I'll put the Zerk on and grease it up. We'll come back once I've got this threaded in all the way. Alright, so I've gone ahead and just finger tightened the castle nut a little. Threw these straps back on. That's what clamps down on the adjustment bar. There, I've got it set. There's 10 threads left. Now I just need to install the Zerk fitting. With that, always start them by hand because they're very easy to cross thread. That's the last thing you want to do, is to cross thread these. There. And then all I do is take a 1/4 inch socket. This one's a 5/16, and I stick it on there, and I just tighten it using a nut driver. They don't need to be crazy tight, just snug. There. If I go any tighter, I'll probably snap it off. So, move all my stuff out of this way. Now what I need to do is take my 213s, tighten those down. And grab my stand. And I just like to use an impact on them. It makes it so much easier. So, you can see that. So, unfortunately I don't have a 13mm 3/8 or even a 1/2 inch. So, I've just got it, a couple of adapters onto it. So all I'm going to do is put the patch that to there, hold that with the wrench, clamp that down nice and tight. And do the same for this guy. You can have that on there all the way. Come on. There. That's nice and tight. Now, you tighten the castle nut. I'm going to double check that these are the same size threadings. Oh yeah, same threads, just different size nut itself. So that is a 3/4 inch. I'm just going to tighten this down. The old one's thicker as well. It is. So I am going to use the old nut, because it doesn't look like this will be thick enough to allow me to put the cotter pin in. Actually, it probably will. I think these threads are buggered up. Yeah. Alright. I'll tighten that up. Yeah, I should still be able to get the cotter pin in there. So it's tight. Now I'm just going to twist it just until I can have this hole there with the cotter pin. We'll come back in a couple of minutes. Alright, I ran it down and snugged it up. So now I just push the cotter pin through, and I do the same thing as I did to remove it. Use the side cutters. And I just attempt to grab the one end of the cotter pin and bend it over. I'm going to grab the other end of the cotter pin and bend it over as well. And that will not come loose. Now, take my grease gun, attach the Zerk fitting up top. Actually, bleed all the air out of this because I just changed the tube. There we go. Wipe that off. There. Attach the Zerk fitting, or the grease fitting. Start pumping it, and I always pump it up until the boot expands. The mushrooms, a little more. You don't want to overfill them because you don't want to blow up the housing or the little thing here. You don't want to blow that out, but I usually inflate it just until that kind of mushrooms, and the grease will work its way up into here for the tie rod end. Now when I grab this and wiggle it, there is zero play. All that's left is to put the tire back on. Grab my stand again. This is never fun. Lined up. Lug nuts. And this tire unfortunately only has 7 lug nuts, but that's not a big deal. Once I can find a replacement long chrome lug nut, I'll do that. Till then, I'm not too terribly concerned. There, they're all started. Grab my impact. And come on, get on there. There. I always just like to snug up a couple. Take a little slack out of here first. Make sure everything's still straight. Now, there. We'll lower the vehicle and then we'll torque them down. Now lower the truck. Grab a socket. If you're wondering, I torque these down to 95 foot-pounds. And I always go every other bolt or every other lug nut. Skip one, go on, tighten it. Skip one, go to the next. Back to the first one. Perfect. Then I move back one, do the other four. Or in this case, other three, because I've only got 7. And then I like to just go around, double check that they are all torqued down. There we go. So that is how you change a tie rod on an 80s Chevy square body pickup truck. Suburban, K5 Blazer, Jimmy, etc., etc. Now I'm going to do the driver's side here. It's the exact same as the passenger side, so I don't think I need to show you guys that. But if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, comment below, or subscribe for more videos. Thanks for watching.